Man, this is quite the sad thing to see. I think I just had a discussion about this with my family just recently. But now there was news that the last overall main size Kmart here in the mainland United States, in terms of a fully functional size store, is done altogether. Kmart, like right now, by the time I'm recording this, is about October 24th. Formerly legally registered as Kmart Corporation, the original Kmart, operated by Transformco, is a department store chain and a current online retailer in the United States and its territories, and operates 5 remaining Kmart big box department stores, 3 in the Virgin U.S. Islands, one each in Kendall Lakes, Florida, and 1 in Guam. Because in Florida, that's really the only main U.S. mainland store location of sorts that is fully operational. In fact, there's actually a part down here, excuse the fast pacing of the text here, right here. Because here's the most recent updated description here. The Bridgehampton, New York location was the last full-size Kmart location in the mainland United States, closed on October 20, 2024. The closure left the Miami location as the only remaining Kmart location in the U.S., with 4 locations remaining in the U.S. territories. Location in Miami is largely operating out of the former Garden Center, which is very limited size there, offering a limited selection of clothing, appliances, and household goods. The rest of the store's former space is now leased to an at-home store. And this is quite the sad thing to see, because I was having to look through an old article from a website that talks about my state, and I didn't realize how long it had been since we last had a Kmart right where I'm at. Because I remember the Kmart that we used to have actually shut down in 2009. Because I remember, this is going to kind of reveal certain things, but I used to read the old manga series Shonen Jump, which is anybody who wanted to try to read about anime stuff in case they were bored and stuff like that, and I still got the magazines in my closet to this day. I used to get those from Kmart, otherwise I would get them from Meijer, but Kmart was my go-to place for it. Because as soon as you enter the building, go all the way to the left, because originally there was the restaurant that used to be there. I can't remember what kind it was. But then when that eventually shut down, that became the book section for magazines and everything. And I noticed after a while they stopped getting new Shonen Jump magazines. I was like, uh-oh, what's going on? And the news broke that, yeah, Kmart was out of our city. And before the end of the year, it was gone. Because I think they said it was because the company was downsizing the chain. So that was one of the cut locations. It was kind of a shame because I remember going there all the time with my grandmother when I was a kid. I mean, then again, usually whenever I go there, we would go to the toy section. It was go in there from the front door, go all the way to the right, hook a left, because if you hook to the right at the corner of the far right side of the store, you get more to the gardening section, but you hook a left, you get to the toy section, and you get, once you look a bit more to your right, you see the video games and everything. That always got my attention, of course, because myself loving video games, that was the go-to section. But I still remember having those days where I would go with my grandmother just to check out what Kmart's got. She would want to try to get some things for herself. I don't remember us getting any clothing or anything there, because that was the middle section, and the far back left side, I think the back right side was more outdoor stuff. I can't fully remember. I would have to really dig into my memory, but I think that was more the outdoor stuff, away from the gardening section. But it's to see how far Kmart has fallen off, because it's nobody really needs to shop there. You have plenty of other options and everything. And I know the company man made a video about this, saying they never updated their aesthetics. Other places became better variety stores to shop at to get all your needs, because nobody just felt the need to keep going to Kmart for anything anymore. But I mean, still, even despite that, it's still kind of a sad thing to see, a relic of its time fading away. I mean, I doubt anybody's really going to be going down to Miami just to see this last location, unless somebody's trying to do some kind of video about the location before it goes extinct completely. I don't think anybody's going to want to go to the U.S. territories, but the reason I wanted to talk about this was I had an article appearing on my Facebook feed Courtesy of ABC 12 News. It's a little bit cropped here, but Kmart shoppers bid a wistful farewell to the last mainland U.S. store on October 19, 2024. So let's look at this article to really say goodbye to Kmart here. On Wednesday, Charles... I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, it's hard to pronounce right there. And her friend Deborah Arnone went to visit a fondly remembered past, one that helped to reshape retailing in America. They went shopping at the last full-size Kmart in the mainland United States, which is set to close its doors in Bridgehampton, New York for good on Sunday. So like I said, this article was posted on the 19th. The next day, on the 20th, was the goodbye day for Kmart there. It's kind of, like I said, everybody's got other options to go to nowadays. Walmart, you can shop on Amazon, you could go to Meijer or Target or wherever you need to go to. Kmart, people just haven't been given a reason to go there outside of, attention Kmart shoppers. Outside the blue light special, they didn't really have anything drawing you or customers in anymore. Their cart was full of closeout bargains, like a coffee maker and set of bowls, things that didn't necessarily come looking for, but they couldn't pass up it at 70% off regular price. Been a while since she'd been there, Cherry said. Even though she was once a regular shopper. It was out of the loop for so long. They didn't have many things I needed. Of course. With the store closing Sunday, Kmart joins the list of once iconic retailers such as Toys R Us. I mean, that's a big memory right there. Radio Shack. I don't have any memories of that. Pier 1? I know we used to have one in town, but now that's a pet store again that closed in a different location in our city, was gone for a while, and then it came back to originally what was Pier 1 Imports. Bed Bath & Beyond, we recently just lost that. Now it's a Sierra store location. Most of what's left Kmart's corporate sibling Sears. We used to have that as well. Now that's a Harbor Freight location. One successful chains that used to populate America's malls and shopping centers, but have ended up in retailing's graveyard in recent years. Shoppers like Anone and Cherry might finally remember shopping at Kmart or other now defunct stores, but a combination of competition from bigger and better retailers, bad management, failed acquisitions by hedge funds and private equity firms, and changing shopping behavior have combined to kill the stores they once loved. And again, it's just a shame to see Kmart fall just the way it is. And you got stuff like the demise, like its demise and everything. I'm not really gonna read to that store for regular shoppers. No, let's go to this one. Shopper Sarah Bullock remembers going to Kmart for toys for her children and eventually her grandchildren. One day she was brought to the Bridgehampton store by her grandson, who is now an adult. I always liked the prices. I'm sad to see it go. It's the bargains I think about when I think of Kmart. Well, yeah, the bargains are there now because the store's going bye-bye. Or it was going bye-bye. It's bye-bye now. Her cart was full of clothing for family members and a snow shovel. Said she never shops online, but that wasn't the case for other shoppers at the store Wednesday. I remember going shopping at Kmart with my dad. We used to buy everything here. She has a woman who had a 4-year-old son in a cart with Smoky Joe Grill, Valentine's cards. Valentine's cards still sitting in the store in October. Wow. Wonder that's an assortment of other items. Now, like everyone else, I do a lot of my shopping online. It's a lot more convenient, of course, because you don't have to spend money on gas, but then again, you have to make up for it for delivery charges. See, everything is expensive out here. We need a store like this. Yeah, and I mean, like, I'm sure that's probably the case with Kmart. You can get better price and everything, like better deals and everything. But the thing is, people also got to remember back then, Kmart was around during a time when inflation wasn't kicking in and everything had their prices skyrocketing through the roof. Obviously, Kmart was going to be a cheaper option back then. And then, like, people recently interviewed saying their visits were limited to maybe once or twice a year more recently, as they found it tougher to find the things they wanted there. Yeah, because again, people don't really go to Kmart. They're not getting much money in there, so how are they going to take that money and invest it in products that they have to bring into the store to try to make a profit? But it's just like, to see this go. In fact, let me see. I think their website is still up, aren't they? Yep, their website, well, slowly loading a little bit. There we go. These deals won't last forever. Shop now. So it's like, hey, if anybody's really feeling nostalgic and needy about Kmart, you can at least shop their website. And you got appliances, you get a bunch of stuff here. 50% off patio furniture and grills and outdoor cooking. Yeah, because nobody's going to be doing that right now because it's fall. Oh, grab an e-gift card. Yeah, I'm sure those are going to be flying off the shelves, huh? Get toys, mattresses, stuff, furniture. 50% off clothing for the family and shoes for the family. Oh, 60% off furniture. Oh my god, I need that right now. Oh my god. Hold on. It's a little off location here. They've got a section that says store locator. Let me try adding a random zip code 98140. There are no stores within the zip code or city. 51863. Nope. I mean, it's saying, like, find a store within 100 miles here on the left side. But this is nuts, because like I said, I still remember us usually had a Kmart back in the day. Ugh. Excuse me. And it was kind of a shocker when it shut down in 2009. And then I remember when I was at my last job, around early part of 2013, I was hearing rumblings that something was coming into the church. And in fact, if you go onto my main channel, the Double Z TV, and you look at my podcast episode where I talked about like the top 5 worst WrestleManias of all time, like my personal list, the thumbnail that I used there with the explosion and everything and had a store in front, that was actually an image that somebody shot of the Kmart location that we used to have after it shut down and was emptied. So I used that within the thumbnail, kind of like a Armageddon wreckage abandoned thing or visual image. But it's like I said, I was remembering in 2013 hearing rumblings that something else was coming in, and now the location of our former Kmart is now an Engedi church. Like we don't have enough churches already, huh? But anyway, sayonara of sorts to Kmart. You were fun while you lasted. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought, and do any of you have any memories of Kmart? I mean, like I said, it is a shame to see this place pretty much become extinct here in the United States in a way, or at least for the most part, but a lot of stores it becomes inevitable. Thanks for watching, folks. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out and good day, everybody.